Geminis, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the month ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And thank you so much for those of you that have bought a t-shirt that I make. I really appreciate your support, and for those of you that didn't get your size or it went out of stock, I'm restocking very soon. It should be restocked by the time this is up. And yeah, if you haven't, it's tinyturtle23.com. Go to the description otherwise, and thank you so much. Let's go with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Geminis this month? I am shuffling with one hand. I'm doing my best, okay? What's happening for the beautiful Geminis this month? Firstly, you have the Eight of Pentacles, then you have the Temperance, then you have Four of Pentacles, and the Fool card. So, as always, I'll talk you through these cards first, and then clarify and get more out of them. Eight of Pentacles looks like you're working a lot this month, which is so exciting. I'm sorry. It's not just that though. It doesn't have to be normal work. It's also this feeling of booked and busy. If you own your own business or start your own side hustle, you're booked and busy this month. There is a lot of orders coming in. There's a lot of interest. There's also just something about you kind of honing your craft in some way. Whatever it is you do, you're going to be liking it more because you're doing it to a finer degree or a finer detail. Like you're really bringing a lot more energy and a lot more life to your job in some way. Even if you have a job that is quite mundane or tedious, you're finding a way to liven it up and enjoy it. I just feel as if it's very much you're bringing fun into it, or it's more of a degree of you bringing in more, holding yourself to a higher value and holding whatever it is you're creating, whatever it is you do, to a higher value. And as you're doing that, you're like, oh, I am good at this. This is quite cool. Like, you're liking it more as you become more, like, perfectionistic. Not perfectionistic, actually. I wouldn't take that back. But it's more like as you become more doing everything. You already do everything to a very high degree, though, and I don't want to, like, diminish that. But it's just as if there's something more about the character you bring to it. Even like the personality you bring to your job, to your office, whatever it may be. The life in that, the life in, like, I feel as if a lot of you are going to be the character, or like, you know, like the clown of the office or something. That just, everyone is happy to see you, everyone's happy that you're there. Or those you interact with your job, if you are more in a secluded environment, those you interact with for your job are very feel better, basically. You leave people feeling better than they found you, even if you have a very mundane job, right? Whatever that may be. For some reason I was going to say accountant, but that's harsh. Like, whatever it is that you do, if you're very much like over it, it seems like this month you're not going to be anymore. You're going to be bringing in, like, finding a way to make people happy. And I don't know, it seems, even if it's a really strange job, or you think you can't do that, you actually can. Temperance here. Temperance, there's something about coming into more harmony and healing within yourself. And I don't know why I was like within yourself. It seems as if some of you are very much, maybe very physically healthy or focused on your physical health. But then this month it's like you're realizing that it's all connected and you're healing other parts of yourself too. And there's just everything becoming a lot more balanced within. Rather than some of you, it's like you're focused on one thing at a time to do with your health or with your body, and there's something where you're realizing it's like mind, body, soul, spirit, emotions, everything all at once is your focus. Four of Pentacles, something being very stubborn also though. You're being very stubborn about something. If it's not you, it's someone very close to you, is in this very stubborn energy of not letting up. They're holding their ground about something, and I'm wondering what it is. They're holding on very tightly, Somebody could be very materialistic, and like it's almost as if some of you're cleansing or trying to simplify where you live maybe, and you live with someone that's a bit, not a hoarder, but they hold on to a lot of things they don't maybe need or something. I don't know, that's the energy that's coming through, very specific, but it's just the example. It seems as if you're like, let's cleanse, let's clear out the things we don't need, let's give them away, let's help others, we don't need this. And there's somebody though that's holding on very tightly to stuff. And that could also just be a metaphor for something else, of like, you're ready to let go of a lot of things you've held on to, and someone else is like, no, I'm still holding a grudge about that. Like, I don't know. With the Fool card here though, there is a new beginning, and there's a new journey you're about to go on, so that's exciting. The Fool is the first card in the Major Arcana. It's about to step off into the journey, and it takes a lot of courage. So there is something new, or a new path you're about to go down that is a bit scary because it's new, but you're going to be very grateful that you had the courage to embark on this journey. Trust it. And also, I don't know why I'm like, follow the fear is what I was going to say. Follow the fear, feel the fear and do it anyway, whatever it is, but don't let fear be the reason you don't go after something you really want, because there is something very exciting coming in if you have the courage to go towards it. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Empress. Some of you are working, it seems as if there is a very like maternal energy around you. You're working on helping. Now that could be your mum, that could be anyone in your life that's almost like a mother figure to you. It's almost like there's something you're working on. Now it could even be you, that you're working on like your more maternal side or something. Very strange. It's not strange, it's just strange for me to try to articulate what's happening. You could be trying to help or heal or sway someone in the right direction. There's abundance here. There is a lot of abundance, there's a lot of healing, there's a lot of growth that you're helping someone unlock. Some of you, it's almost the energy of this, just a mix-up, but you could be like a midwife or something, or you could, there's something around a midwife. With the Empress card and the Eight of Pentacles, you could be helping. If it's not that, it's more like emotionally helping others be in their feminine energy. Man or woman doesn't matter, like there's a balance. Everyone has feminine and masculine in them, and it's just something where this could be you working on letting your feminine energy kind of shine more if you're more in your masculine right now. Clarifying the Temperance, you have Devil, which is interesting. Some of you don't like wanting, is the thing that's coming through straight away with Temperance and the Devil. Like some of you are like, you have wants and desires, and there's something where you're then like, no, actually no, I don't want that. Like I shouldn't want that, I'll focus on this instead. Like there's some, and that could even be desires with the Devil in a more like sexual way, whatever it may be though. There's something where you're closed off to certain things. You don't let yourself want things. And you're like, it's like you're so grateful and you're so happy in whatever environment you're in, whatever situation or circumstance you're in, and you're like, oh no I don't want, I'm happy. And you're not letting yourself desire more or desire certain situations. I feel like this month is going to be a month where you actually let yourself want in order to realize, oh yeah, I'm allowed to want things, I'm allowed to, because it's from that want and desire that you can then create things and work towards or open up to certain things. Open up to the like idea even that you're allowed to experience certain things. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is like good luck, good fortune, things turning in your favour, doing a 180. With the Four of Pentacles, it seems as if somebody around you that is very stubborn, I don't think it's you, somebody is very stubborn and refuses to kind of, I don't know, it kind of seems like somebody might be like, even like passive aggressive, or just holds on to things. With the Wheel of Fortune, you're going to notice someone completely kind of change and suddenly become, I don't know, it's almost like you've put a spell on someone and you're like, or you just figured out the right words to unlock them, to open up or something, and the second you do, they're just very, very much spilling the beans and oversharing even, and you're just like, yes, keep telling me more, keep sharing, keep going. And because it's almost like whatever they're passive aggressive about, whatever they're holding on to, whatever grudge, whatever they're being stubborn about, just all flows out, and then you know that you and this person are both going to feel a shift in energy of like release. It's been released. It's not held back anymore. Clarifying the Fool card, you have the Nine of Cups. There is emotional contentment, being very proud of yourself, being very happy, feeling very successful, feeling very fulfilled, feeling like you're on your path and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. After you take a leap of faith this month, after you do something new, start something new, right? This could even be you just deciding you're going to take a leap of faith. That can be the scariest part, right? Deciding you're going to do it. Or telling people. Sometimes it's best not to tell people, but there's just something where it's like, what is it that's blocking you from taking this leap? If it's blocking you because you're worried about someone else's opinion, one person in particular, then that should be the first thing you do, is tell them. And then you go, oh, actually I'm not really bothered now that I've done it. It's always the idea of it that's worth. And if it's blocking you is taking the first step and signing up or applying for something, do that, like jump in. I feel like there's something where you're doing the scariest part first and it's all uphill from there. It's not as scary as you're going to realise it's not as scary as you thought. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And I'll see you next Tuesday for Tell Tuesdays.